I've been off and on homeless for a long time because of bad choice in who I was with. My sister and my family assumed that I like this lifestyle. 10 people and they all ignore you and just walk by you. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I'm still human.
All right.
And every time I tried kicking him out, he would get really violent. So that I wouldn't be able to kick him out. And he'd always threaten to kill me or hurt me if I called the cops on him. So yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah. So what's your name?
Mary.
Mary? Okay, just the little letters, I can hear you. And what's your story?
I've been off and on homeless for a long time because of bad choice in who I was with. Every relationship usually becomes abusive. And sometimes you have to lose everything to lose them.
Here in San Antonio?
Yes.
So you're from San Antonio? Yeah. Okay. Do you have family here?
Yes.
And how does...
my sister and my family assumed that I like this lifestyle.
I
don't see how anybody can like it.
Right.
There's bugs everywhere.
Yeah. So as far as like COVID right now, how do you feel? Like, is it harder now, or is it just the same?
It's harder because now you can't eat a lot of places because you need a vehicle. They don't do drive-through if you're walking.
Right. How about like other shelters and stuff? How is that with COVID?
They just, like with Haven, they don't have anyone but guys in the courtyard right now, and they're putting most people in hotels. But
so do you feel like it's harder for women?
I think it's harder on everybody because, like, I know that people who aren't homeless, who have jobs, who have like construction jobs, it's hard for them because some people are so paranoid about COVID that they don't want anyone at their house to remodel for them, even if they really need something done.
Yeah. So as far as like jobs and stuff.
Whereas if they're already working with the person and doing projects, they can probably make more projects for them because they've already been coming. But people are afraid of being around new people.
Right.
Thinking that my thought is, even if it's someone that you've already been working with, they're still walking around doing other things. They're not living at your house and staying there contained. They're
right.
exposed to the world when they leave.
Yeah, some people don't trust others, I guess.
I just wonder how many people are actually scared to come outside their house because of the whole COVID. Because you can order everything online now. You have Uber, you have Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's a different time, and even despite the pandemic, some people are able to do that type of things. What do you do as far as trying to like make some money or get food or just your everyday stuff that you need?
Usually I just wait for someone to walk by and bless me because I don't like asking. It sucks.
Yeah.
Because it sucks if you really are really hungry or thirsty and you ask 10 people and they all ignore you and just walk by you. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I'm still human.
Right.
I like it better when they respond with no than to just
ignore
by.
You. Yeah. So
we've had it where some guy was making fun of homeless people, talking bad about females and the whole assumption that we all piss and shit ourselves, and I was like, wow. And I told him, maybe that dude's talking shit about me, assuming. And so he stuck up for me, and the guy was tall and beat him up, but I ran over there and stopped the dude and said, hey, that's my man, you're hurting. So he stopped.
No. So within the community, you think that more homeless people help each other out?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. A lot of them, if they've been blessed and they have some extra money, they'll throw it our way. If we're really hungry and they have extra plates, because some people, it's easier for them to, I guess, communicate with people, conversate. They're more sociable, so it's easier for them. With me, I'm more antisocial. I'm not a social butterfly. It's harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially whenever you're used to not talking to people. So whatever you do try, your voice seems low, you seem nervous, on edge.
So how long have you been homeless?
Like I said, off and on for 10 years.
10 years.
I've met, whenever you do have ID and social, it's easier to get a job. Without ID and social as a female, it is very hard to get a real job on the streets. Some guys, it's easy for them to get a job no matter if they have ID or not. They can just find a general contractor of any sort and just get hired on the spot, because how many people make their own business cutting trees, putting up Christmas lights, painter, remodeling. It doesn't take much.
Right.
So yeah, it sucks being a female, because not many people are willing to take a chance on you.
Yeah.
You can't just get a waitress job one day without ID.
Yeah.
And yeah, with the streets, you're surrounded by a lot of perverts. Oh, really? You're hungry? How hungry are you? You want to go here? You want to go there? It's like, really? I'm not trying to get picked up and hit on. So yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like guys don't like helping females just to be nice. Instead, they think of them as objects.
Right.
Or they try to proposition you. I get tired of it, especially if it's someone that I see regularly on the streets. I yell at them and try telling them, look, I can try to get you for, you know, what's it called? I can't think right now, but yeah, like solicitation, prostitution.
Right.
Because I'm so against that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have money, or, well, not money, but I'd rather have my ID and social so I can get a job and do everything right. I've done it before.
Yeah.
Having a job, I miss it because
Where did you used to work before?
I've had lots of jobs, but the last one I had was recycling garbage, working at the recycling company. So
Which one was your favorite?
the recycling company was awesome because it's the first job I really had that had really good health insurance, and I never thought health insurance was important. When you're younger, you're like, oh, who cares?
I'm
and as you
strong.
get older, you're like, wait a minute, I need
My
health
bones.
insurance. What if I get sick?
Yeah. So you're like,
I need glasses, I need that, I need this, I should really keep up with my stuff. And the job I had was really cool because they also gave you a flex card to pay for your medical insurance. You know, whenever you go get glasses, you don't have to pay out of pocket. You use the flex card.
Right.
It's a lot easier.
yeah, I know how
It sucks because I lost that job because I was in a very bad relationship. My mom was passing away from cancer, and being abused every day as your mom's dying, it sucks. And whenever you're being abused and used, the guy kept telling everybody I knew that if he had anywhere else to go, he'd leave me. And every time I tried kicking him out, he would get really violent, so that I wouldn't be able to kick him out. And he'd always threaten to kill me or hurt me if I called the cops on him. So yeah, it was very difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever I lost my job, I lost my mom, lost my place, the moment we got evicted and kicked out on the streets, that's when he finally left me. And he told me I was a dumb bitch, and I told him he made me feel dumb for paying rent for someone who didn't appreciate it.
Yeah. Right.
Like I said, it felt so much better to be alone.
Yeah.
And all I kept thinking was, wow, that's one of the most major important times in your life that you would actually need someone to be there for you.
Well, you're a lot stronger than a lot of people I know. You've been through a lot of stuff, and you're still smiling.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
If you've been abused every day or all your life, especially as a baby and then as a teenager, then as a grown-up, it's very hard. Because sometimes after a while, after all abuse, you start thinking, man, I wish my dad had the chance to kill me when I was 2 weeks old like he tried. But then, yeah,
They just want to know that.
it sucks because, like I said, you're tough. After a while, you're like, fuck it, I guess I am tough. For him to not succeed. Nobody stopped him. He took me to the hospital later and said that he actually confessed to the doctor. And what I don't get is that they didn't take me away from him at 2 weeks old. It says, because I'm a military child, so yeah, I got to read my military records whenever I was 16. You gotta see that in there. It shocks me. Me and my sister both went, wow, so the abuse started that long ago. It's sad that my dad admitted to trying to crush my head because I was a girl, not a boy.
That's how her father was Air Force.
So yeah, to be hated at birth, so after a while you're like, fuck it. Society's reject.
I'm sure that you have a lot of reasons to be here, and that's why you're here.
Yes,
You know?
I do believe in God. I do have faith.
Yeah.
Like I said, whenever people help you without you even asking, you know they have a heart. They're paying attention. Like whenever you guys drove by, I'm sure that you guys could tell that we're struggling around the streets. We didn't have to put up a sign, beg.
Yeah. Well, I hope you like my food. I cooked it with all my heart.
I miss cooking.
And lots of seasoning.
That's one thing I hate about being on the streets.
You miss cooking.
And eating your favorite meals. You know how hard
What's
it
your
is to
favorite
find
meal?
the stuff you can eat on the streets. Like grilled cheese sandwich, even though it's plain and simple, you can't get it nowhere.
Melted cheese.
And to put as much butter as you want to.
Ugh.
Toast it the way you
And
like
put
it.
a lot more cheese than just one
Yes.
slice.
You double cheese.
Nice. You just like it plain? Just cheese and bread? Oh, nice. What about some chicken?
I never put
And some
anything else in
fries.
it.
That sounds yummy. Well, I made that. We had that for New Year's, and I'm like, we need to do this. I've been wanting to do this forever, and I'm like, this is gonna be our year that we're gonna do this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much. And you're such an inspiration, and you're so awesome. I'm so serious. Like, I admire you so much because of how strong you are.
Whenever I was in the shelter, me and a couple of girls, we did day labor. And we would tell all the other girls, you're just going to sit here on your ass all day? Really? And then when we come back from work, you're going to be like, can I get a quarter? I need a soda or a cigarette. No, if we can work, so can you. And if you're going to talk around us so we can't sleep at night, bet we're going to wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning with us and force you to go to work with us. See how you like it.
Yeah. And then we can exchange quarters. That's funny. No, you're a badass.
I miss the girls I used to work with. But yeah, like I said, we're staying in the shelter, going to the day labor, and we gave the day labor jobs our time because they'd be like, you've been here for almost a year, why don't you guys apply, hire on? And we're like, no, we like picking and choosing when we come.
We like the
But
freedom.
you would have holiday pay by now. We're like,
Yeah,
but we like being in between and being able to decide if we want it or not.
that's funny. Yeah, that freedom.
And to know that you do a good enough job where you could be an employee and you're still, it's nice to feel like you still got the ball in your part,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I understand.
It's nice to have some kind of control.
Thank you so much too. It was so nice meeting you, and I'm sure that this video will touch many other women and other people who are struggling through the same too. So thank you so much.
Thank you.